Champs, what's going down from the underground? Coming to you live. Arc Raiders Day 236. How's everybody doing tonight? We're winning from within. Another day, another way. Coming to you live, champs. Starting up the stream. Hope everyone's having a good night and a good day. Winning from within. What's going down, Overwatch? What's going down? How you doing tonight? Rocking and rolling. Still trying to get the materials up, champs. It's a grind. But we're coming to you live. What's going on, Master? What's going down from the underground? Appreciate that follow, man. You gave me a follow about an hour ago before I started streaming. So I appreciate that. Where'd you find me at, Master? Still been watching the streams. Hope we still winning. Oh yeah, man. Hey, been busy with work. But if you've been watching the streams, like you said, we winning, champ. We always winning. That's all we do, man. We win from within. We might lose in the game, but we win from within. You heard me? Yeah, we win in life. That's what we do here. But how you doing, man? What's going down? What's going down? What's up, Riley? What's going down? All right, Chance. We're finna start rocking and rolling. Just gonna start rocking and rolling and strolling. Appreciate that follow, though, Master. Watch the spotlight. You talking about with Overwatch? If that's what you're talking about, I did see it. It was, the sound was going out when I was watching it. Like, there was a lot that I couldn't hear. Did you have that same problem? So there's like a lot that I couldn't understand, and I couldn't get like a cohesive understanding as to what was going on because the sound was all jacked up. What'd you think about it? It wasn't just me, because the comments in the YouTube said the same thing. If you go to the video I went to, all the comments in YouTube said the same thing. So it wasn't just me, for sure. Yeah, we all had that experience, but they probably fixed it later. I watched it early, probably when it was airing, so they probably had some difficulties then, but I thought it was straight. I mean, I was surprised at the amount of characters that they're releasing kind of at one time. But I also kind of felt like that's not the problem with the game. You know what I mean? Adding more DPS and support is always cool. And they added a new tank, which is cool. But it didn't seem like they addressed really the problems of the game. That was my concern. It felt like a band-aid. Appreciate the likes. It felt like a band-aid on the problem. You know what I mean? But all content is good. If you got new characters, that's good. If you have, I was a little disappointed that out of 5 characters, there was only 1 tank. Now they're gonna release another tank later, but it was a little disappointing that out of 10 characters, they're only making 2 tanks. But it is what it is. I'm doing good. I've been watching on YouTube. I didn't know you had a purple app releasing 5. Yeah, I felt like that was a little kind of overkill. But I get it. I think that's the point, is trying to shake up the room, right? Because they have been stagnant for a while. They have been, and it's funny, I spoke about this like 2 days ago. Literally, I spoke about it, that they are dying, and so I said they're not innovative enough. They're not fast enough, because Rivals they're just so fast, right? They're just crazy fast, and so they had a content issue, and so they just said we're gonna just all shoot it out, and I'm cool with that because it's different, it's jarring, it's shocking, but at the same time, people didn't leave Overwatch because of the characters. There's 45 characters, so there's enough characters. They just came out with Vendetta. They just came out with Wu Yang. They just came out with Freya before then. So it wasn't the characters that are the problem, right? It's the game set, the matchmaking is the problem. The 1 tank only is a problem. Getting CC with everything is a problem. There's fundamental problems that make the game not fun to play. And just adding extra characters is not solving the problem. People are just going to play the characters, they're just going to drop it again because the problems are not being solved. Now they're saying they're going to do a rework with a lot of the characters, so they're probably going to try to fix Hog again and all this other stuff, but you know, we'll see. To be honest, I wasn't really that hyped about it though, to be real with you. The new tank is literally Symmetra. Like, this is a tank Symmetra. You know what I mean? So yeah, exactly. They need to fix what they already have. And then on top of that, you know, they got this obsession with nerfing Doomfist. They killed Doomfist off. Maybe they're going to make Doomfist another DPS again. So they just do a lot of weird stuff that people just keep saying, what are you doing? Every time they do something, people wonder, what are you doing? And I think that's the downfall of the game. They just don't listen to the community. You know, you don't have to listen to everything, but there are some fair criticisms that the community has. Right? The matchmaking GM should not be playing with diamond players. They just shouldn't, unless they're queuing up like a duo thing and they're smart. But if you're just in a random queue getting paired up with plats and masters and golds and master, it's just weird stuff that's been happening with that game, man. And I like the game, but it's if they would just focus on and say like this, okay, what are the problems that we actually have? What is the things that people don't like about the game? Let's fix that first instead of just throwing more on top of it. They would get a lot further. It would go a lot further. But they ain't gonna do that. Dejan, welcome in. Appreciate the follow, champ. Channel's all about positivity here, winning from within, becoming the best version of ourselves. Dejan, where you find me? Where'd you find me? They're gonna make that Hashimoto new hero somehow. You know what's funny? I don't know his name, but is that the dude with the samurai hat? He reminded me of Kiri off gate. That was like a Kiri right there. I'm like, this is just like Kiri. It was just disappointing to me to see all those characters.
Have your eyes adjusted to the
and just
dark
one
yet,
tank was crazy to me,
right for
bro.
the picking, while most of Toledo is
10
asleep.
characters,
So
only
my
2
suppliers
tanks?
say that Ark is twice
I'm like,
as
y'all
vigilant
should have
after
had at
sunset.
least 3 tanks. Y'all should have had at least 3. Right?
Go to that location.
And so, yeah, I mean, it was like, wow. That was shocking to me, because they already went a whole year without making a tank, right? All last year, they didn't make one tank. Then they make one tank. It was just a Symmetra. It's literally just Symmetra. But it's the tanks. It's just a tank. We're going to call her Tank Sim. Instead of Tank Doom, it's Tank Sim. That's all she is. Literally, a tank Symmetra. I'm like, these guys are really out of ideas, champs. They're really out of ideas, you know, and it happens. You know, that's why you got to hire a new team. Ooh, I already have that. You know, somebody with, you know, fresh ideas, you know. So it is what it is. I still ain't gonna play it right now. it don't matter to me. You know? Now they got another tank. He kind of looked like Reinhardt in his silhouette. You know, big old kind of robotic looking dude. But you know, they should have had at least 3 tanks. I can understand not having too many, but you go a whole year without making a tank and then you just make one. I thought that was a little weird. Maybe 2. So that flying cat thing, yeah, it was 5. They are, but they, you know, it's a good point you brought up Overwatch, because to your point, they seem all kind of like mashed up heroes. Like that one dude, he reminds me of Sojourn mixed with Illari. I'm like, you know, they all just kind of remind me of other Overwatch characters. You know what I mean? He flies in the air like Illari with that big gun, and you know, and I'm like, even though their ults aren't even looking unique anymore. You know what I mean? It's like, we already have Illari. That's her ult. Why are you giving Illari's ult to this guy now? That's literally a male version of Sojourn mixed with Illari, and the only unique one is the cat, but he reminds me of Rocket Raccoon or something like that off Rivals mixed with I don't know why it gives me this impression, but Jeff the Shark. I'm not saying That's true or not, that's just what comes to my mind every time I see that cat. But the cat looks OP though. Tell my homies about your stream. My name's Notorious over on YouTube. I be telling them to subscribe to your channel. These new heroes don't feel like Overwatch heroes. I appreciate you, Master. Thank you, dog. I appreciate you. You know, telling the homies about the stream, man. We just went from within here, bro. You know, my channel's about becoming the best version of ourselves, and becoming the highest version of you in life. It don't matter what game I play or any of that. You know, we're about fellowship and just becoming, like I said for the 10th time, the best version of ourselves, fellowship and community, and that's it. And that's just the truth about it. So I appreciate your support and welcome into Win From Within family. Flying Captain Ridiculous, Chat GPT generated. Yeah, you know, it does look AI like. That's a really, because even when you look at them characters, they do look AI like for sure. It does look like maybe they used AI to kind of help, you know, develop those characters, and you know, they're trying to keep up with rivals. This is what I told y'all before. I said these guys they're getting left behind. You can't keep up with rivals because whatever rivals is on, man, they are on it, bro. I mean, they're on it. I don't know what they're on. I mean, every time I look up, they got a dance club. They got some new PvE. I mean, they're real innovators. Of course, they took the blueprint from Overwatch, but they're just innovating. And so Overwatch don't know what to do. They're like, just make new characters. Just make new characters. And I don't know who told them that a tank sim was a good idea. I mean, I don't think she's a bad hero, but it's just not original. It's just not unique. I'm like, you know, I don't know. You know, hey, shout out to them. They're trying. They're trying. You heard me. So I ain't you know, it just, when I saw it, I just wasn't really moved like that. You know, I just wasn't moved for real. Jetpack Cat, yeah, Juno's an animal. That's a good point. And you know, I didn't get a chance to see a lot because the stream when I was watching it was all buggy, and I was confused about the samurai dude. You know, it's so funny. I said they should bring a samurai type dude in there, and they did. He looked mad cool, but he reminded me of kind of Kiri. So, you know, I mean, it is what it is, man. That's why I tell people, I said, man, this game is 10 years old, you know. I think they hit a wall. And when you hit a wall, you just have to have new energy coming to the team. You know, that's just what you need. You just need new energy to kind of help with your creativity. Because they've hit a wall. What's your ideas for a hero? You know, it's so funny. That's a good question. So I was saying a few, like, 2-3 weeks ago, that I think that they should bring a tank that's a samurai. So a samurai that's like a tank. You know, they've already done it now with that Vendetta girl, but I was thinking if this is before Vendetta came out, I was thinking like Virgil from Marvelverse, you know, Devil May Cry. Make a tank like Virgil, but he's a samurai. He's got the judgment cut. They already kind of did this with Vendetta, but remember, this was before, you know, and have him be like a high precision character, like a high skills character that's very like parry based and judgment cut. That was my idea. I said they should add a tank that's a samurai. That was mine. I said that joint would be hard to me, in my opinion, like if they got that right. But you know, they came out with Vendetta, and she kind of has that kind of ice slice, you know, that slice that has kind of like that judgment cut kind of vibe to it. But kind of after that, bro, when I saw that they, you know, didn't release one tank for a whole year, I knew they were fried, bro. I said a whole year, I knew they were stuck. Because all the characters keep evolving, but tanks don't evolve. Unless it's D.Va or something like that. And they just keep enhancing her. But the tanks as a whole are not truly evolving. You know what I mean? Hazard was their attempt, and he's just kind of all over the place. But everybody else is like truly evolved from the original state of the game. And I think they're kind of scared to make the tanks truly evolve. And I really don't know why. I think they're just scared to make the tanks stronger or better. This is what I would say for tanks. Overwatch 2, biggest problem is tank. It's not DPS. It's not support. In 5v5 format, which that's what they want the game to be, the tanks get destroyed. Every single tank, people gonna hate this, but it's the truth. Every single tank needs some sort of mitigation in some way that can help them survive against all the CC that they get hit with in that game. When you play tank, you're going 1 against 5, 1 against 4. And it's just, and every player has said this. Every player has said this since this game comes out. It feels horrible. If you're not Sigma, D.Va, who else? Orisa, or a tank that has been built well, like they've been built well, right? So they're okay. They have mitigation in their kit. You're destroyed. If you're Hog, if you're Maga, if you're a tank that doesn't have a shield, you're just done in that game. And that killed a lot of the game. That killed a lot of the fan base because people don't want to play tank no more. And that's why they only made one tank in the whole entire year. So that's what I said. They need to fix what's wrong with the game instead of just adding more characters. Because then, oh, it feels good to play again. Right? Nobody likes to get slept and then antied, and then there's only one character in the game, which is Kiri, that can counter all that. People might not agree with this. I think Maga's bound. No, he is bound 6v6. He's a 5v5 tank. He's not a 6v6 tank. Yeah, he was designed specifically for 5v5, right? So 6v6 didn't even exist to them anymore. He's a beast in 5v5, but it's only because, but he's still poorly designed though, right? That's the whole point. It's just he's just bad. He's just a poor designed character. This whole kit had to be overpowered for him to be good. Right? Just standing there saying haha and life stealing is not, you know what I mean? Like good designed characters are Ram, Orisa, D.Va, Sigma, Orisa, you know, even Ryan. You know, they all have some kind of mitigation to them. Hazard, he's got a block, he can jump away. Doom, he's got a block, he can get away. Hard to use, but they have something. These tanks that have to sit there and face tank everything, they're cooked. And that's just the complaints I've heard through the years of playing Overwatch from just other people who play the game. You just hear people complaining about it by the thousands. So that didn't come from me. That just came from just listening and hearing what people have to say. Sim gonna be a tank. There's a new tank called Domina or something like that, and she's literally just a tank version of Symmetra, bro. Literally, that's literally what she is. Like if they made Symmetra a tank, that's her. Like if you go watch that video, it's just Symmetra. It's tank Sim. I'm like, wow, that's just like, it's cool or whatever, but it's like that's really what y'all came up with. Or why hates tank player except D.Va? Yeah. What would you say, Riley? What are some of your thoughts on, you know, what should be done? You know what I mean? As far as like if you made a hero, or what are y'all's thoughts on it? They have a new hero, looks like Raiden. Yeah, that's the dude I said that's the samurai looking dude. That look like that reminds me of Kiri because of his he's got this. He just reminded me of Kiri. I haven't watched enough, but when I saw it, I said, yeah, this might be Kiri. I might die right here. It's just ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. Get me out of here. I'm running trios. Getting swarmed up there by those motherfucking bugs. We didn't bother open. I knew it was gonna be buns. You know, I mean, some people liked it, you know, and I'm cool with it. Like I'm all content is good. All content is good, right? Because it keeps your game alive longer. But what keeps your game thriving is listening to feedback that's been going on for years. If people have been saying the same thing for years and you keep ignoring what people are saying, that's the problem. Because that's your community saying, look, man, we like the game, but this is the problem. Oh, it's all good. We're just going to keep buff and diva instead. All right. All right. I mean, people are telling you, bro. I mean, and you're watching your game. You're watching your game die in real time to Rivals because Rivals actually listens to what's going on. That's the difference between Rivals and Overwatch. Rivals actually look at what's going on in the community. I'm not saying it's a perfect game, but I've seen people complain about things in that game, and then they come out with an update for the game that addresses what people complain about. You know, of course, I mean in mass complaints, not like an individual complaint. And I don't even like Rivals, but I understand. Oh snap! These people actually listen to their community. Overwatch would be like, we don't give a damn. That's just what it is, and that's the difference. Hey, everyone said make tank better. They say, you know what? We're gonna release 10 heroes, 10 heroes, and we're only gonna give you 2 tanks. Hey. It's funny to me, bro. I just laugh at it. I said, man, that's y'all's problem. Y'all will not listen to the community. They never have, and they never will. It's a 10-year-old game, and it's been like that since day one, bro. They will not listen. They never will listen, bro. That's just what it is. That's what I learned about them. They will never listen to the community. They'll be like, we read it. We read what y'all say. Yeah, you might. But the truth is, they're not the executives. They're just devs. So at the end of the day, you know, it's the executives that make the choices, and the execs are all about the money, and that's all they care about. I didn't see his sister yet. I saw some fire girl. I don't know if that was her, though. I don't know. About to change my name to Arc Raiders. Yeah, man. I feel like I'm about to quit Overwatch with this update. It's a big update, and they're doing one thing that I can say is pretty cool, though. They got this new sub.
If you happen to, let's say, get your hands on
I can't explain it. I would say you just have to watch it.
Happy to buy it off you.
They got this new kind of sub system in there where you take like a DPS and you can decide how you want to play the DPS, which is weird, but this is what they're saying. Like, for example, you want the DPS to be a striker or a flanker or something like that, and as a result they'll get like this perk or something that kind of affects damage or something like that. So they're doing little cool stuff like that. That's cool, you know what I mean? But I just think the writing's on the wall with that game, and I think that this move, and I told everybody, champs, it's in my streams, you can watch it, the writing is on the wall for that game, and that's why releasing 5 heroes at one time is a desperate move. You would have been better off releasing 2 hella good characters. Release 2 tanks. You went a whole year without releasing a tank. Release 2 tanks, or release 1 tank and 1 support, because those got the smallest roles. 1 tank, 1 support. Next season, 1 tank, 1 support. Next season, 1 tank, 1 DPS. Next season, 1 support, 1 DPS, right? Just keep the energy going. Just keep working on the matchmaking system. Keep refining it. Keep adding your cosmetics. Enhance the quality of your work. Their quality is getting worse and worse and worse. Your characters are looking worse and worse and worse. All the characters look like characters we've been playing. I saw that Sojourn wannabe dude flying in the air like a Lari with a Bastion gun. I said, man, this dude is literally 5 characters in one. Got Bastion's gun, the Lari's ult. Who is this guy? And Sojourn's whole cyborg. I said, who is this guy, champs? Champ, before you know, we're gonna have 100 heroes. Yup, 100 heroes and 15 tanks for sure. It might be 100 heroes and 13 tanks. What up, man? What's going down from the underground? How you doing? Ram Emo was quite disappointed. I don't care about that. Yeah, you know. But that's a good point you brought about Ram. So with that new Sim tank coming out, Ram gonna be going crazy, bro. In this new whatever season, everyone's gonna play her, and I'm gonna call it right now, even though I'm not even playing the game. Ram is gonna be one of the strongest characters in the game because everyone's gonna be picking that new tank, right? What's the meta right now? Sigma, Sim tank. So all these shield barrier type heroes that it's kind of like they're kind of going back to Overwatch 1 again with everybody being hyper barrier focused. So everybody that's hyper barrier focused, Ram is going to be a must pick tank, and he's just going to destroy. Ram, Rein, right? Because they're really good against Sigma and Zarya. Ram, Rein, Zarya will probably be the new rotation that's dominating because of the Sim tank, Sigma. So it is what it is. And you know, we do it live. Now, let's go ahead and run this matchup, catch a dub in the club. I ain't tripping. I'm having a good time on Arc Raiders, you heard me? You know what's bad when they release such a huge update and I'm like, oh well. I looked at that joint champs and I was like, that's good job. You know, keep doing your thing. I ain't no hater though. I ain't hating on the game. You know, I'll get back to it one day, but right now I'm just vibing where I'm at, bro. My game of the year is coming out next month, bro. That's the only game I care about, Crimson Desert. So for me, I'm straight. But I'm happy that Overwatch they're not giving up. That's a good sign. They're not quitting. You know, they are understanding that they need to release more content. And so that's what they're doing. Maybe one day they'll get it. Maybe. Alright, what we running? Gonna run the Anvil. We might get into a war. So we gotta be ready to hold it steady. We might go into a war, but I'm not fully prepared, but I'm prepared enough, you heard me. That's all I'm gonna bring. Cause I don't want to go out here and let me take a tag grenade with me. A trigger nade. What else? I think that's good for right now. Let's go ahead. Let's mob out on these fools. Let's go. We squatting up and we going out here. We bodying. Some people said the end of Overwatch is coming with this update. It definitely is the end of the old Overwatch. This is all new. So if it don't work, they're gonna, whatever community that's here now, it's gonna turn a lot of people off, or it's gonna left or right. You know, so they said they're reworking a lot of heroes. I think that's what's gonna, if they do that right, that can help. That the whatever rework you're trying to do, they just have to get it right. You gotta get it right, bro. The game is too old for you to keep getting it wrong. You just gotta get it right. Game nearly 20 years old, don't get it. Most streamers these days don't even have fun on Overwatch. Yeah, because the matter is just, the game is old. That's the challenge of having an old game is, how do you keep something old fresh? How do you keep something stale that's getting stale just because it's old? How do you keep it fresh? That's why it's better to do weekly updates. Like a lot of these new games, like a game like this or whatever, they'll update the game every week or every month. They'll just keep updating it to keep. It's easier to do it that way than to wait 4 or 5 months like Overwatch, and you only made 2 changes. You know, everybody's like, there's a new wave in how they make games now, and Overwatch is trying to catch up, but it's like sometimes, you know, it'd be too late. I mean, even when it comes out, I'm not gonna be playing. I'm gonna be playing this. But when I get back to it, you know, I'll check it out and maybe it'll be dope. I'm hoping it'll be dope because that's my most played game. Like I enjoy the combat of that game, but I also know that it's really up to them to listen to the community, because I said this before. Once the next Rivals comes out, whatever version of a hero shooter comes out that's good, it will kill Overwatch. It's just a matter of time. That's just how the games go, man. It's a cycle stuff, man. Go to the hospital. So you gotta keep updating. You got to stay innovative because that's what people are always looking for, something new. They're always looking for that next thing. That's why when Rivals came out, they just all left Overwatch, went to Rivals. They're going to release this update. They'll play Overwatch for 2 days. They're going to go back to Rivals. That's just what is going to happen. You know, that's just how people are. Of course, Overwatch is going to have its fan base still. But that's the challenge that they have, is how do we keep this game feeling relevant and fresh and rewarding to play. That's a hard thing to figure out. And that's why I think it helps to have roadmaps that keeps your community engaged. Oh, they're gonna have this, they're gonna have that, and that's stuff people look forward to. Like this game right here, they got roadmap for it. April, they're coming out with a new map. This game just came out. They're already coming out with a new map. New this, new that. That's just what it is now. It's just what it is. I tried playing Rivals. I didn't like it either. I personally, I don't know what the hype is about it, to be real. I like how it looks, but I don't like how it plays. You know what I mean? I don't like the combat of it. It just feels too simple. You know what I mean? Like Overwatch is a very skilled game. Rivals feels like very low ceiling gameplay to me. So it's just, I just don't. I've tried to like it. I just couldn't get into it. Surprised GTA 5 still big. There's nothing else out there like it. That's what I'm saying. That's the power that. And the thing about GTA, the quality is top notch. It's a real life simulator. I understand why it's big. I mean, people that don't have cars, they don't have stuff in real life, you can be a baller in that game. Like, it's this real life simulator. So they're always gonna, that stuff always gonna gravitate people, because maybe their dream car is a Lamborghini. They can't afford it in real life. They can get it in that game. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I mean, it's GTA appeals to the degeneracy in people, and that's always going to be a thing, because people, in some way, shape, or form, whether you're a kid or what or not, we all have this kind of at some stage of our life, we all have a fascination with stealing and killing, and GTA speaks to that, right? That's just what it speaks to. Criminal activity, right? Robbing banks, just that imaginary kind of criminal lifestyle. It will always appeal to people, and they've mastered the kind of psychology of people, and they know what people like and they know what people want. And this GTA 6, they're gonna sell $1 billion in one day, and it will be the biggest game of all time. And the only game that's gonna top that is the next GTA after that, because they've cracked it. They cracked the code. They know what people want. And they take their time. They don't rush their games. They don't come out with fluff. They'll delay their game for 2 years just to make sure the grass can blow better in the wind. They just move like that. And I guarantee you this one is gonna. Is this GTA coming out is gonna be the most craziest game of all time. Well, I don't even like GTA, but I'm gonna be playing it. Who's out here, champs? Hold on. Here's some action in this mode. Yeah, it's gonna destroy it. It is, bro. It's gonna destroy it. GTA is gonna literally change everything.
Okay.
It will change gaming forever. And the thing about GTA is that what makes them unique, Rockstar, is that they will, like I said before, they'll wait 10 years.
Hey, Berletta.
They'll wait 10 years. Nobody else is doing that. Everybody else is rushing games. They'll be like, nah, we're gonna stall the game. And it shows in their quality. That's what's missing now. Quality. So that's why GTA is still around. Rockstar. Red Dead Redemption, almost 10 years old. That game's still one of the best looking games I ever played. It's just an amazing game. You know what I'm saying? That's just, they perfected their work. They perfected their craft. They didn't get lazy. They stayed innovative. And that's the key. Stay innovative, stay creative, and keep your quality. You'll be good. People appreciate that, but you know, Fortnite messed a lot of that up because Fortnite was kind of like quick, kind of cheap, kind of, and everyone went that way. I want to get it quick. I want to get it fast. The GTA way is too expensive. Billions of dollars, costing billions of dollars to make the game. You know, most companies can't do that. They can go the Fortnite route though, right? They can go the Marvel Rivals route. Kind of cheap, kind of, you know, shoot it out, whatever. But the Rockstar way, that's why no one gonna ever outsell that game. Just want the game. Fortnite so bad, yeah. I never. I mean, I played it a few times. I never could get into the battle royales personally. Wasn't for me. You know what I mean? Wasn't for me. But to each their own. You know what I mean? And that's the cool thing about life is that there's different strokes for different folks. You heard me? You know, everybody likes something different. Some people like shooting games. Some people like fighting games. Some people like puzzle games. Some people like eat this food, that food. We're all different in some way, shape, or form. So I never liked Fortnite, but everybody else did. You know, and that's okay. You know what I mean? That's dope. You know, you just gotta go where you want to go and go where, you know, you like to be. That's the key. Just be yourself. You know what I mean? Everybody came in here asking me. I've only been playing this game for 1 week. Yo, where's Overwatch? I don't only play Overwatch. I've always played other games. You know. But watch this. When I started playing Overwatch, they all said, why aren't you playing Rivals? So that's why you can't never play anything or do anything for other people. You gotta do it for yourself. You know what I mean? Because people are people. You know what I mean? So you can't do stuff for people. You gotta do it for you. You gotta enjoy what you do at the end of the day. We hear them gunshots, champs. What are thoughts on new Overwatch stuff? Man, we just talked about it. Does anybody want to tell them? What's your thoughts about it? What's your thoughts on it, Lucas? You tell me your thoughts on it. And hopefully I'll tell you mine. It won't be the last time, hopefully. We were just talking about this for what, 20 minutes? Decided to play the cat. Yeah, you know, the cat reminds me a lot of Rocket Raccoon a lot. I don't know why, it just kind of does. I think it's straight. You know what I mean? I wasn't wowed by it. The new tank just looks like Symmetra, a tank sim to me. She doesn't look new at all. It's just like a tank version of Symmetra, but it's all, like I said before, you know, all content is good, you know, but I hope they address the real problems of the game. The problems were not the characters, you know, as far as having new heroes. They need to fix what's wrong with the game. That's what I hope they do. They say they're going to do a rework. I didn't like that they're releasing 10 characters and only 2 of them are going to be tanks, but you know, it is what it is. But you know, we'll get back to it when we get back to it.
Let's head home at the northern station.
All the changes, yeah, there's some cool changes they did add too. You know, there's some cool changes. The cat looks overpowered, I ain't gonna lie. I think it's amazing how they're making so much more lore. Exactly. Yeah, the rework it sounds like a good thing, and the lore is a good thing, because there's a lot of characters in that game. And of course, they nerfed Doom again, so... You know, I'm glad you guys are, you know, excited for it. Last good hero that they added was probably... I mean, Freya was good. She was annoying. But she was good. I like Wu Yang. He was really good. You know, I still like Wu Yang a whole lot. Wu Yang's still one of my favorite characters. What? We going out, Chance. We going out. Where they at? Where they at? I like Ram. I think Ram was their overall best designed hero as of late. You know, especially in the tank department. But yeah, I mean, you know, I felt like, you know, Wu Yang was really good. I really enjoyed him, you know. Yeah, what about you? Hazard, yeah. Hazard kind of did everything, right? He was like the, you know, jack of all trades, master of none type character. You know what I mean? Just block and... I found him just kind of strange, you know what I mean? But, you know, he is a good character, though. They had to buff him a few times to make him better, but he is a good character. He be popping off on those supports and on those DPS for sure.
Go to research. Hey, don't shoot!
Who's... Come on.
Group up. Over there.
We gotta go. Had to come on YouTube, champ. Too many ads on the purple app. Notorious, was that you who's master?
Library metro entrance. Take the library metro entrance.
What up, Notorious? I ain't seen you in a while. Yeah, the purple app, man. Yeah, I mean, I just put the ads on, but I got it on the lowest setting, so I don't know how many ads they run. What up, Notorious? Been a minute, champ. Been a minute. You still running Overwatch? What you been on? Surprised I didn't see anybody this match. They are annoying. The worst part about the purple app ads is that
Down here.
when you get added, right, when they hit you with an ad, you miss everything. You know, it's not like YouTube where if there's an ad that pops up, it leaves you right where you were. They just completely erase, like, wherever happens or whatever, you just miss it. I don't know why it's like that, but it's pretty bad. You know. But we do what we gotta do, you heard me? Overwatch and Madden, that's what's up. Notorious, who's your main in who's your main in Overwatch? YouTube best, in my opinion. I agree with that. I think YouTube is the best streaming as well. Right? There's ads there, but you start right off where you are. And you can rewind it. If you miss something, you can fast forward it. So I totally agree with you. FYP Arc Raiders. FYP Arc Raiders. Alright, this looks like a slow match here. It's all good. This is my least favorite map out of all the maps.
Let's go to space travel.
By myself, really I shouldn't be by myself, but I am. So if I run across a team, I'm cooked. I'm cooked, you heard me? I rolled out the way. Some bull. Maybe they're camping though. 80%. Support girls get the most skins in Overwatch. Zen, Ryan, my two mains mostly Ryan. Yeah. You know, they make the skins for whoever buys the most, you know what I mean? It's business at the end of the day. Alright, we're just gonna get out of here. It's the hospital there. I try to hit the space station up. I got some blueprints though. I got a few blueprints. So it wasn't a bad run. It was actually a pretty decent run. I don't know where my team is at.
Form up. There.
Uh-oh.
Head home at the northern station.
These guys are running a 2v1. I gotta go, champs. I can't afford that.
Okay. I thought they're down here.
He's still talking, too. I'm good. Oh, snap. They hit the alarm.
No, you said it's all going across. It's going up here.
You finna start blasting, you heard me?
Is there anything we need to do in Berry City?
He sure does talk a lot. Typically, people that do a lot of that talking, they might be kind of friendly, but we don't trust nobody, you heard me? Really playing against AI? You play against both. You play against the bots and people. Now the bots do have AI in them, so they do learn in real time. Like after, you know what I mean? They do learn and their behaviors change. I've already seen a lot of different stuff since I started playing this game. I've only been playing it for a week, but I'm already seeing them act different, you know, so. I'm finna start blasting right now. I just hit a trigger. Is this closed or what? Open it up. Yeah, like in my experience, I've already seen these fireballs right here. Their behaviors have already changed. Like before, they used to be more by themselves. Like now, you'll see like 3 of them. They'll jump. They'll roll around you. They'll push you into walls. They do crazy stuff. Yeah, I was locked in, bro. They camp those. They will camp those extract points, right? Especially in that level, you gotta be very careful because what they like to do is wait until you get all the loot. So what they'll do is they'll wait for you to get the loot, camp. So basically, you doing the hard work for them. You know what I mean? So it don't happen all the time, but it happens enough. All right, champs, hold on. I'll be right back. So I don't know why people are so attached to this game. I took a long break from Overwatch. It's high dopamine. Overwatch is constant dopamine. So it's an addicting game because every second that you play is literal high octane, high energy, high dopamine, constant. And so and then you, not to mention the gambling system in the game with the matchmaking system. That's also another reason. So yeah, man, there's a lot of reasons why people are addicted to the game for sure. There's the rank. There's a lot of. There's their friends. I've never played Ark, so I don't know anything about it. So basically, Ark Raiders is a game that it's a looter shooter. Make a long story short, that's about PvP and PvE. So when you go out there into the world, it's really how you want to play. You know, if you want to go out there and start shooting everybody and killing everybody, or trying to, you can. But you're going to be put in more aggressive lobbies. But what you really want to do is get your loot up, get your gear up, get your weapons up. That's what I'm doing. I'm trying to look for certain guns, certain gear, certain stuff like that, so when I do PvP, you can stand a chance no matter what, you know, if you got good gear or not, because you can load in with some basic weapons. But I'm looking for specific gear right now, and I'm trying to level up these benches right here. Each one of these benches have different things like health, guns, armor, shield, grenades, healing, right? Different things. So the more you level it up, the higher version of those things you have access to. So that's kind of it in a nutshell. It's one of those games where you just kind of have to play. It's very unique. It's unlike any game I've ever played. Very, very unique game. Very fun to play too. Maybe not as fun to watch, but it's definitely fun to play. Alright, let's run it. Still trying to get these blueprints. I wonder if I don't think I came in here with the right loadout, champs, because I only came in here with an anvil. But it's all good. Let's run it. We're gonna run that. I had a renegade that I was running. I lost it to some bots. And we're gonna do a lot of FYP Ark Raiders. You heard me. Send them through the likes, comments, subscribers. We're on that Ark Raiders day 236, winning from within FYP Ark Raiders. They started us right here. Are we in the tunnels? Yeah. This is a wonderful place to start.
This is Shani speaking.
This is probably one of the best
The
places to
foreman may have
start.
left notes on where to find the LiDAR scanners.
I want to get the
You can
weapons
find any
crate.
in
I'm
the
going to go
Jackson
straight for the
warehouse.
weapons crate. Damn, homie just left. Wow. He didn't like where he started and he left. That's crazy. Alright, now we're down to man. I'm going for the weapons crate, you heard me. That's the thing I don't like about playing with teammates. It's like you be racing your own teammates for the loot. Whereas when you're in solo, you know what I mean? You don't have to worry about sharing it. Unless someone else got to it before you did. It's not here. gonna turn back. Why are y'all everywhere out here? What I'm gonna do when I hit 365? We're gonna do it again. You heard me? We just gonna keep winning from within. The counting is just like it's a journal for me. You know what I mean? It's a tracker, right? Just as man, I've been doing because I would forget. I would forget. How long has it been? You know what I mean? So I like to do it to kind of keep track. That's all. I'm not doing nothing, champ. We just gonna keep doing what I've been doing, man. Winning from within, pushing every day to become the best version of ourselves, spreading that positivity, motivation, and inspiration, man. So if I'm still here, one day it's gonna be day 750. If I'm still here, it's gonna be day 950. You heard me? But either way, ain't nothing gonna change. We're just gonna keep doing the same thing. We're gonna keep winning from within, being the best version of ourselves. Keep spreading the positivity, man. This guy came in here and just dropped instantly. That's crazy.
Follow me in here.
That guy really put us at a disadvantage.
Go to the rocket assembly.
But it's all good. We going out live. There was one dude I was watching on stream, I think maybe this morning, and he was streaming. Cool dude. Oh man, they fighting for real out here. I got too much stuff to go out, champs. What is this? What did they give me? Oh. Yeah, these guys, they going to war, dog. I'm by myself. Where's my teammate?
Follow me in here.
Oh man. Chance, we gotta get what we gotta get. We getting out of here. You heard me? We getting what we gotta get. We getting out of here. We might die live. You heard me? We gonna die live, but we gonna die live. Let's go. Oh snap! We going. Where they at? We going in here. I don't give a damn. Right there.
In there.
Anvil too slow. Chance, we got a mayday. Back out. Mayday. 1v3. Let's go. Go. I wanted to hit that room too. You heard me? I knew I shouldn't have just come with this gun. My teammate, I don't know where he's at. Get some sleep, 4 a.m. Hey, God bless you, champ. Thanks for stopping by. Get some rest. We'll see you on the next one. You heard me? Place was too dangerous.
Okay, let's group up. Over there.
I got a tower key. The problem is, I ain't leaving until I get some more loot. I'm really taking big risks, but that's the fun of it. That's what makes the game fun. They were gonna run like this. I just would have went solo. So I wanted to hit that spot over there. I know what's over there, but it was preoccupied. So I'm going to try to hit a different spot. I might not make it out alive. But I don't really have nothing either, so I'm not really tripping for real. Oh, we got our weapons case. This is what I was looking for the first time. Anything good? Venador is straight. It's not hard, it's straight. Everybody like it, but I'm not really a big pistol guy. Alright, I'm gonna hit this and I'm getting out of here. We're gonna hit this and go. I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna try to get out of here. I'm gonna leave this mission. I'm gonna run the mission back solo. I got a control key, so I want to hit the tower up. It's just too risky to run it in a trio. And then on top of that, they're gonna want to steal the loot. So my teammates, of course. So there's no point in running a trio when I got a control key. So I'm gonna do that. I'm on my way out. Let's see if I can make it out. But we're going out with a fight. Either way. Let me swap these weapons too. Just in case. Gotta be ready to hold it steady, you heard me? We're gonna catch a dub in the club. At least we're gonna try to. Another weapons case. I hear him. Come on, let's go. It's all good. I'm trying to get this Tempest blueprint, man. I'm getting all these blueprints, but they're all duplicates. You know what I mean? Let me get a blueprint that is not a duplicate. They're coming for me, but I'm gonna try to outrun them. I don't want to shoot. I don't want to draw no attention to myself. Alright, we out. Let's go.
Let's head home at the central elevator.
So I was the only survivor, champs. This is probably, in my opinion, the biggest map in the game. So spread out. Everything is just crazy, far, and scattered. I hear him, but I don't see him. That's crazy. Look at the amount of bots out here, bro. That is ridiculous. In some ways that's good because we're flanked. He almost killed me. If I get flanked, they offer some sort of protection. It reminds me of PUBG. You know what's funny? I never played that game. I heard of it. But that would make sense if it does remind you of PUBG. Because Fortnite took from PUBG and kind of did their own thing with it. But I never played it. That's what I'm thinking. You know what I'm thinking, champs? I'm not sure if I want to continue to upgrade because I haven't been getting many locker keys. So I'm gonna just keep going in this direction. But none of these are really kind of doing it for me. You know what I mean? None of these are really doing it for me, to be honest with you. I gotta sell some stuff. I don't know what to sell. That's the problem. I got a lot of stuff, but I don't know what to get rid of. It's like I need a lot of the stuff that I have, and a lot of it I don't. I'll sell this. What does this turn into? Yeah, sell that. Sell those. Do I need this anymore? How much money do I have? Let's just expand it. I need 200,000. I don't have that much. Let's go ahead and recycle this cattle. I don't need all these cattle. We can make this anytime. You know, maybe one is straight, but I don't use these door blockers. They could be good, but I don't really use them. Let's just make some stuff. That's the best way to get rid of stuff, is to make some stuff. Try to upgrade this pistol here. Okay. We got that kind of taken care of. What else? Mechanical components. We'll upgrade that too. Okay, we got one maxed. Still need a shield charger. Let me get rid of this. Ammo. That's it. I don't really use these. I don't use these at all. I never use these. Never use that. A lot of these are just clogging my stuff up, like these Bombardier cells. I don't even... Okay, Chance, this is what we gotta do. I need the level, I need a Surveyor Vault. Surveyor Vault. And a motor. No, arc circuitry. So that's gonna be our mission this time. Let's just farm a bunch of the arcs. Let's get the circuitry going. Got the key with me. Shields on deck. Ammo. Repair the shield. What tower is this? Tower key. Wait. Control tower. So let's go ahead and head out to the control tower. FYP Arc Raiders. Let's rock and roll. We started the stream a little late tonight, but we're here live, coming to you live, winning from within. Trying to catch a dub in the club. Let's do it live.
Anyone near the spaceport? Someone just managed to override the outskirts bunker's security system, and every gang in Toledo is scrambling to get their hands on whatever's inside. Don't let this opportunity go to waste. Let's go to that antenna.
Jams, I messed up. I was supposed to run this map solo, and I didn't run it solo. I'm running a trio still. So let's make it happen. I was so busy running and gunning.
The wall. Up there.
Snitch.
Good shooting.
Let's go to that antenna.
Regroup.
Attention Raiders, the north antenna has been activated.
Raider. There. Come on me.
FYP Arc Raiders, you heard me. Where my team is at. Looks like they're all in the place I want to go to.
A Rocketeer.
Let's regroup. By flight control.
Looks like I got in here by myself for right now. There will be Arc up here, so I want to get it quick. So that's good, I made it here. I don't see any Arc right now, so that's good. Told you. Million and one Berlettas. Last thing I want to happen right now is I get flanked. So I'm trying to move kind of quick. That's good. Lightweight stock. I mean, it's probably straight. It ain't great. I am getting a lot of blueprints, but I'm not getting a lot of weapon blueprints, and that's what I want. Alright, I hear him. It's kind of disappointing for a tower key, but it is what it is. Let's get out of here. There's a lot of fighting going on. Get down! Oh well. At least I got what I wanted in my safe pocket.
Raider, in here.
I was throwing my. I should have brought a trigger nade with me, bro. I should have brought a trigger nade with me, dog. I was doing it though. I had them. Those seeker grenades aren't good on people. They're only good for Arc. I said it before, so now I know. But my biggest mistake was going in there as a trio. I should have went in there as a solo. I went in there as a trio. That's what messed me up. I definitely want to kind of run that back and go prepared this time, because I wasn't adequately prepared. The biggest difference now, though, is I don't have a key anymore. That was the biggest difference, was having having the key was, and I said I don't want to get flanked, right? Which is what happened. I knew that was going to happen. And there's a perk in my tree that I got that supposedly is going to reduce the movement speed, but I don't know if it actually activates or not. I don't know. Is there a way to tell? What is this? I made the wrong one. Hold on. It's the wrong one. I'm gonna buy it from Lance.
Good to
Lance
see you
don't
in
sell
one.
them. Alright. 24 slots, but no safe pocket. There's 2 safe pockets. 22. This has 22 with 3 augmented slots. We're going back out, but I'm wondering what I'm going. We're going for Warwick. We're going for both. We're going for both. And I knew. I said, you know what? I needed to have a different setup, and I didn't have it. But it's all good in the neighborhood. Finna run it live. I didn't get a lot anyway. It's not like I got anything crazy, so I'm not really tripping. It was just more the fact that I knew what was gonna happen and I wasn't prepared for it. So I'm running back out there and I'm running live. And I'm gonna see. It's just a silencer, I mean. Do I care for a silencer? I mean, it's alright. I mean, it's not really a big deal. It's not like it makes the gun better. Could help dealing with some stuff, but whatever. Let me get a trigger grenade. Bring those with me. Health, bandage, shields. There. That's only one slot. I already learned this too? Wow. So all night, I'm just getting duplicate blueprints. That's all I'm getting tonight. I still need a weapon for the arc though. We still need an arc weapon. I got one anvil left. I'd rather have a Pharaoh. Let's make a Pharaoh. Cause I don't want to use my last arc weapon. I mean my last anvil right now.
No such thing as too many guns. Used for guns with some proper zip to them. Should work great on arc armor.
Bro said I'm going out here for war, you heard me? That's what I'm going out for.
You ever go to the other neighborhoods? Shani rarely does. That's all I'll say.
That's what I'm going for, you heard me? Let's go. We running in trios back. I was supposed to run that last mission as a solo. I didn't. It's all good. FYPR creators. Send them through FYPR creators. Let's get it.
Go to the North Trench Tower.
Time to run it. I died here before to a bombardier. Not through there, it's the wrong way. But I don't have a key for this place. That door is locked.
On me, down here.
I wonder if this place is completely useless
Go to the
without a key.
control tower.
Probably is. Without a key, that place is not much you can do with it.
Let's go to the launch towers. Let's go to the launch towers.
I'm curious as to what's in here. Oh. More of the same.
Please
Raiders. The north antenna has been activated.
Man, we've been running forever.
On me, down here.
Oh, he's already up there. Damn. FYP Arc Raiders. Let's go. Yeah, that's why you gotta have that mind ready, because basically when you die in a key room, you basically just gave them access unless they had a key on their own. Just got left medium gun parts and all that. Not really much else here.
Let's go to the departure building. Don't shoot! Group up. The launch pad.
He was not here before, but he's here now.
Let's regroup. The launch pad.
There's nothing left there. I'm almost certain someone is here though. Or has at least been here.
Can anyone patch me up? Regroup in there.
They already been through here. Where could we go?
Listen, a padded stock blueprint. Hey, follow me. On me, in here.
Teammate getting shot.
An extended shotgun mag blueprint, Mark III.
They keep giving me everything I already have. I'm finding all the good stuff though, huh, champs? I've gotten that blueprint like 3 times today, literally. I'm looking for the Tempest blueprint. Tempest, the Bobcat, really anything I don't have already. You know what I mean?
Attention raiders, the south antenna has just been activated.
I'm already kind of getting full here. What was that? I would really like to run across a locker room. That's what I want to hit. If I can hit some lockers. Place we found earlier had some lockers, but problem was it was here at Rocket Assembly.
Go to the rocket assembly.
They have lockers. I thought the departure building had lockers too, but I haven't seen any. How much time? We still have 25 minutes left, but I'm already kind of. Let me look. Yeah, I mean, I don't have nothing like good though. That's just all kind of. It's all whatever, you know. I'm out of here. I'm gonna hit it up. That's 400 meters away. I don't know if I'm better off just returning, you know, just coming back, just return and run it back. That's what we'll do.
Head home at the west elevator.
We got a decent loot pool. Damn, that thing shocks forever. Is that my teammates? I could have sworn there was some lockers here. What am I missing? Rival. Oh, what was that? No? I don't know. Just went upstairs.
Attention all raiders, the west antenna has been successfully
It's all
activated.
good. I'm gonna look at the departure building again because for some reason in my head, I just really think that there were some lockers in there. I'm gonna have to relook that up. I'm about to look this up. Hold on. There are lockers here, champs. I thought so. But hold on. I knew it, champs. There is a locker room there. I just couldn't. I knew there was a locker room in there. It's all good. We're gonna go right back out. We're gonna do it again. You know, because we got to do it live. You heard me. We got to do it live. Let's get back out there.
Step right in. Need a pick-me-up? You think wearing a stethoscope all the time would make me look more professional or just stylish?
Two minutes left on this mission. Let's go. This is if we spawn by the departure building. Last time we didn't. We spawned pretty far away, but we were one of the first people there. I found out you have to go on the west side of the departure building. There's a lot of different ways inside of the building. So we're gonna go right back and we're gonna take it from there. Cosmetics are cool though, like their character models. Their character models are pretty cool. Yeah, Overwatch, let's run it up. I'm gonna definitely run a few more, bro, for sure. I started late. It is late. It's late over here as well, but I started late, so I'm gonna definitely run at least 2 or 3 more. I feel good still. So let's run it. Let's run it live if you want, champ. We'll run it live. Where we at? Arrival building. I want to go to the departure building.
Go to the departure building.
Let's go. The arrival building is good too, but there's just something I want to hit here at the departure building. Where's my stems at? Alright, let's go, champs. Really, when I'm looting like this, it's actually better to do this stuff solo queue, just so you're not sharing all the loot, but the fun factor isn't there as much either. You know what I mean? When you run solo queue, my lobbies are pretty peaceful and cool. It's better to, if you're just trying to get the loot, it's just better to go that way for me, but it's just not as fun. Great, let's go, come on. Team is scattered. You gotta get covered. You just gotta get covered. Come on. You gotta get covered against the drones. Because they got the advantage because they're just gonna spam. They're just gonna spam. That's all they're gonna do is spam. Now we gotta be careful because we done brought a lot of heat, a lot of bad attention to us. Why do I always end up here? This is not where I wanted to end up. I'm going back down. This is not where I want to be. This is not. Problem is, there's a lot of arc out here. I gotta figure this out. I just saw a video about it. That's the main entrance. I've been through there. You go upstairs. I've been there 1,000 times. There's some decent loot that way, but I'm trying to get into another way that takes you to the lockers.
Attention raiders, the north antenna has been activated.
No, that's not it. I didn't even know this place existed here.
Let's move to that location.
This is still the first floor close to the. This is like kind of the main entrance, still on the back side. I'm gonna have to look this up again. What did this guy do? It's not making sense to me. Hold on. Alright, I think I figured it out. We'll see. Alright, let's go back out. I do hear shots being fired, so. Ooh, you scared me there. They're closing in, they're closing in. This place is a dead end. Alright, come on. This is the door right here. This is what I was looking for, Chance. This is what I was looking for. Now we're going to the locker room.
Danger out here.
You know, I should have put my mines out. Too late now.
Lightweight stock blueprint.
Let's head home at the west elevator.
This guy came in and messed up my whole thing. Should be a weapons crate here. Nothing spawned this time. Okay. Well, I did find what I was looking for as far as the room. I might have to run this solo next time because these guys come in here and take the loot. They're your teammates, of course, but looks like we got some smoke on us.
Let's go to the arrival building.
Head home at the west elevator.
No. Come on.
Attention all raiders. The west antenna has been
Oh, he's trying to go home. I'm not going home. You guys are running kettles. Why did this guy die? Damn.
Watch out, Raider. There. Warning. Warning. In that tunnel entrance. Watch out. In there.
Dang, he getting hit by a Rocketeer too?
Danger. In the departure building. In there.
By himself? My team's not with me. It's probably not wise to pursue. Got the Rocketeer behind me. He's aggroed. Get up there. Hurry up. God damn. Dude is in here. Dude is in here. Dude is in here. Dude is in here.
On me. In here.
Attention raiders. The south antenna has just been activated.
What's this guy doing?
Danger out here.
This is where he was.
Let's go to the arrival building.
Hello there.
definitely closing in for sure.
Head home at the west elevator.
No. Let's go.
Follow me down here.
Let's go. Bones has no shield. We're gonna hit this spot and we're out. We're out. He don't have no shield, so he ain't gonna be able to really fight for real. I was finna start blasting. Nice. Found some lockers. I'm looking for
An angled grip, Mark 1.
some weapon blueprints, man. That's what I want. This place looks just like the Departure building. It's probably gonna be Blue Gate next. That's it has the night raid. Probably be a lock gate event. We'll see. Nothing. All right. If you don't really have a key in this map, unless you hit the tunnel, even the tunnels, everything's just, you know what? Let's hit the tunnels, bro. I'm hitting the tunnel. There's a weapons crate through the tunnel. This map kind of feels mid for real for the loot. For how big this map is.
Hey, a defibrillator blueprint.
But I have gotten a lot of blueprints here, though. I have. But most of them have been... They're good, but they're kind of like, you know, soft blueprints. Like, you know, stocks and magazines and, you know, stuff like that. You know, it's good, but it... You know... I'm looking for the weapon blueprints. Let's just go. Buddy don't even have a shield. You don't even have a shield. Let's get out of here. I'm sure he's got a decent one.
Let's go to the South Trench Tower.
No. There's nothing there unless you got a key. You don't have a key, that's the worst place to go.
Come on, follow me. In here.
This is the best place to go in this map if you don't have a key. That's assuming they didn't hit this place up already. I can't stand that freaking... Can't stand that fireball.
Attention, Raiders. The east antenna has been successfully activated.
Man, it's dark without the light. Goodness. Alright, make sure you're loaded up. I see him. He right behind me, too. He see that? That ball jumped in the air, bro. And dodged my... That is ridiculous. The ball jumped in the air and dodged my bullet. I'm looking for the weapons crate.
A volcano blueprint.
Another volcano. Finding good stuff for the homies though. Nothing good for me. I'm a good teammate, huh, champs? I could have taken all that from myself. Look at this. I gotta stop getting hit by that. Broken shield. Now I gotta go. I gotta go. My shield's broken.
Head home at the central elevator.
I ain't going nowhere. Not until I find this weapons crate. We can die live. I don't care. Strangely enough, it's like no one's been through here. No weapons crate. Cool, we'll leave anyway.
Follow me in here.
Closest exit is what's marked on the map, 200 meters away.
Check this out.
Head home at the east elevator.
That's 300 away. Let's go. Champs are trusting me, champs. You heard me. I'm gonna do what I can to lead them to safety. We all need it. I don't have shield. There's a wasp right there, so we gotta be careful. I don't really have nothing though, for real. They're the ones that have stuff, because I mean everything they have I already have, so. It was good pools though. Got a volcano blueprint. Already have one of those. Could have taken it and sold it, but you know, it's only $5,000. It's better just give it to the team. You know what I mean? So I was finding some hella good pools though. He gone. I'm running my next match solo. I need more loot. And I don't know if any of these guys, who knows what they got, you know what I mean? That's the problem. You know, when you run trios, that's really more for the PvP. If you're gonna really be trying to loot, you gotta go solo. I'm definitely the MVP of that match. Definitely. I'll be right back though, champs. 1 second. RIP Arc Raiders, you heard me. Alright. Had a successful exfil. Really helped my team out tremendously. I gave them so many blueprints. I could have really just kept to myself. I'm gonna run this solo, depending on the map. But I already have like enough money, so I ain't really tripping. Well, still a little short, but okay. I still also need the surveyor. I could come in handy, so I'm not going to touch that. What are we missing? I need health. I need shield. I need a Champ, I think the trial for one of those new heroes. It is, yeah, one of them. But I don't know who. Yeah, you gonna be playing it? I'm not. Yeah, I'm playing this right now. Honestly, bro, none of those heroes looked interesting to me. None of them. Not one of those heroes made me say, man, I gotta try that. You know what I mean? So. But hey, I'm glad you're gonna play. I think it's the Fire Girl. She's the Phoenix. She's got some cool perks. You know what I mean? She I don't know, like she dies or something, or she kind of resurrects. So that's pretty cool. I just feel like there's just, for me, it's like, man, these guys, between the lack of. Between the complete, ignoring of tanks and just making nothing but DPS and supports. Supports are fine because there's not too many supports, so it's always good to have a little more support. But so I'm not tripping on that. But the constant DPS is just, for me, it's like, again, you know what I mean, like another DPS. So that's kind of like how I'm looking at it right now. Blue Gate. I don't really like running Blue Gate. I've never gotten nothing good in Blue Gate. Never. We'll run it though. We'll run it as a trio. But I've never gotten nothing in Blue Gate. Never. Yeah, she can. Yeah, and during the trailer that they showed today, she's because that's the Phoenix's whole thing, like resurrection, right? So when I don't know how it works, but they just showed a clip, like basically, I don't know how if it's an old or whatever, but basically when she gets killed or something like that, don't quote me verbatim, but she can resurrect. She has some second life type, There's just so many heroes coming out kind of like at one time, it's like. Now, there's one character, I don't know who it was. I think it was her. I think she has fans or something. I'm not sure. There were so many characters, so much going on. I couldn't even keep up. But they look cool. I mean, whoever had those fans, they look cool, but it ain't bringing me back. Not right now. Let me know what you think about it, though. I think it's the Fire Girl, though. I heard that it's her. That's the Phoenix girl. Wu Yang's sister. Yeah, that's her then. The Phoenix is Wu Yang's sister. She's the Fire Girl. Yeah, she's the one that has all the fire, and she's the one with that resurrection I was telling you about.
Have your eyes adjusted to the dark yet, Raider? Loot is ripe for the picking while most of Toledo is asleep. Though my suppliers say that Ark is twice as vigilant after sunset.
don't know how I missed that.
Danger. Over there.
Man, I like New Heroes, new tank, just mid supports overpowered DPS. That's what I'm saying. That's my point. It's just like that new kind of like weird guy with the Sojourn. He reminds me of Sojourn because he's like a cyborg and he's got like an Alario. He does a hell of a lot of damage. Yeah, he's overpowered for real. He's probably going to be like the new Sojourn for real. That's what I suspect. You're gonna see him, and he's got like a Bastion gun. It's weird. He's got like a Bastion gun that's burst, like Baptiste. So he's like just a mixture of like all the characters. When I say Bastion's gun, it's like literally Bastion's gun, like literally, like the same design as Bastion's gun. You gonna let me search this or what? Get up there. Yeah, that's what I was saying. He might be a rival to her, or he might even be more over. I wouldn't say he's more overpowered. I would say he's just like the Alari ult that he has. It's like a Sojourn. You know how she's got that pulse beam in her ult? Well, he has that. He flies in the air like a Alari, and he charges it up like a pulse beam. It's kind of, you have to watch it. It's literally just like a combination of so many characters already in the game, you know. Yeah, and the cat, that support, that's a cat. He's cool, man. I like the cat. I think the cat is
A bombardier. Down there.
the cat is mad unique for the game, but he's definitely overpowered for sure. Yeah, he definitely gonna be getting banned. That cat, whoever that cat's name is, he gonna be getting banned. But he's real cool. He's gimmicky though, but he's cool.
Let's go to the village.
He's one of the more he's one of the more unique characters. What up, Jinx? What's going on? Appreciate the likes.
Danger. Raider.
Honestly, I wasn't that impressed by it. It was a lot. I thought it was a lot. I was disappointed that there was only one tank. Right? They're releasing 5 characters, and they only made one tank, which is really just I call her Tank Sim. It's just Symmetra that's a tank. That's literally what that character is. And in total, they're releasing 10 characters, and only 2 of them will be tanks. When they went a whole year without releasing any tanks. But as I always say, all content is good. I think it's good for the game. They're adding a lot of different stuff. They said they're reworking some characters, and
Raider's refuge.
that's what I'm looking more forward to. You know, seeing like, you know, what that will look like. You know, because all the new characters, like the cat looks really unique. I like the cat. Cat looks cool. That cyborg dude, he's like Sojourn and Alari, and he's like a mixture of a lot of different people in the game. And then, you know, they got that Wu Yang sister. She looked dope. There's that samurai dude. He reminds me of Kiri. So I think he's really cool with the boomerang kind of heals and stuff. So I like what they did. I just kind of wish they would just stop making so many DPS characters and start making more tanks and more support. We don't need no more DPS right now, because there's going to be 7 more DPS added you know, by the next season. So they're really doing a lot of like there's going to be a lot of DPS, right? Like a lot. So I wish they would just focus a little more on tanks. What's your thoughts, Jinx? What's your thoughts on the? Are you still playing Overwatch? What's your thoughts on all that stuff? Jetpack Cat. That's his name, Jetpack Cat. I didn't, you know, get a chance to look at the names and stuff. Everything was kind of happening, and I was kind of low key like that was it. You know what I mean? I was kind of like, man, I was hoping they would fix the matchmaking. You know, I think they should just fix the problems of the game instead of just keep adding more characters. Like, that's going to bring people back and they're just going to leave because they're going to play and they're going to be like, oh, this is bullcrap. The matchmaking and, you know, because Jinx, I don't know if you know, but I had hit GM like, what, 2 weeks ago, back top 500 and stuff last week before I started playing this again. So they were having GMs playing with diamonds and, you know, GMs de-ranking a diamond, and it's just the matchmaking is just so bad. You know, I'm like, they need to fix that, you know. But outside of that, I think it's good. I was so excited for updates. I'm excited for the new menu update. And you know what? There's something cool that they were talking about, like the sub. You know what I'm talking about? There's this sub kind of thing that they had. Like, you can choose how you want to play your role. So that looked interesting as well. So the good thing is that they're working on the game, right? That's the good thing, that they're working. They're trying to keep it fresh. They're trying to keep up with rivals. And I said that's what they're going to have to do. They're going to have to put out more content, and that's what they're doing. They're like, we're just gonna release everything, right? So that's good. I just hope that they need to fix the problems of the game. Like, no one ever said in Overwatch that the characters suck. Most people, I mean, people complain about some characters, but that was never Overwatch's issue. Was like the amount of characters, or no one ever said there's not enough characters in the game. So that was not an issue. And that's what they need to understand is, what are the things that are pushing people away from the game? And if they can focus on that, they'll have, you know, more success to retaining people instead of just, oh, I tried this character out, tried that character out, but the game still sucks because of this character is overpowered, or it sucks being a tank, or, you know what I mean? They need to work on those things so that the game can feel fun for everybody as much as they can. I saw that cool to each sub role. Yeah, that I think that's cool. Yeah, I think that's cool. Soldier on RP might be worse. Promise you that Diamond Tank gonna be. Oh yeah, it's just a tank version of Symmetra. And you know, if anybody already knows how to play Symmetra, she's already overpowered. It's literally Symmetra, bro. It looks like the same person. She's got the same powers, barriers and shields. That's Symmetra. Barriers, lasers, and that's her kit. They just made Symmetra a tank. That's literally what that tank is. It's literally Symmetra. It's Sim Tank. Literally. Somebody said, hey, why don't we turn Symmetra into a tank? And that's what they did. But you know, I'm gonna, when she comes out, you're just gonna see Ram everywhere. It's just gonna be a Ram. It's gonna be Ram season. You know what I mean? Because he's gonna be the one to able to deal with that. All those lasers and the shields, and you know, he's gonna punch through it. Makes sense. They use the same weapon. She's the vice president for business. Sim works for you. Yep. What you been? Symmetra has, yeah, but yeah, that's her now. Yep. What you been up to though, Jinx? Besides that, are you gonna also try out that new the trailer for the hero tomorrow? The trial.
Head home at the warehouse air shaft.
Hey Jinx, what's that fire girl? She got, is her res on death? Because she has that Phoenix thing where she can come back, but I don't know about you. She has 600 health. No, I mean, she's a tank. I mean, that sounds about right. I mean, she's not going to be as strong as people. She's going to be strong. I'm not saying that. She's going to be strong. But her counters are clear. Reinhardt and Ram, right? Maybe even Hog. You know, Hog is good against... She's a poke tank. So, that's her weakness. Anybody that's a brawler, anybody that likes to get in your face, right? They're going to do well. Ram, Ryan, Hog could do well if you know how to play on into it. She's just an alternate version of Sigma. That's literally what it is. So, you know, she'll be strong, but you know, she'll be countered. Winston, he's good against, you know, the shields, and her ult is dope though. I like her ult. I like her, but to me, it's like it's literally just symmetric. It's literally symmetric because see, in Overwatch 1, a lot of people, I don't know if you guys played Overwatch 1, but in Overwatch 1, you were pretty much a tank with symmetric because all you would do is put down shield generator. So Torb used to have this thing, right, where he could throw armor packs on everything. Torb used to be able to throw armor packs, and so when he threw the armor pack, it gave you extra armor. Well, Symmetra used to be able to do the same difference. She would throw a generator on the ground that would give you extra shield. So that's what this tank is. She's literally just like tank sim. It's literally the same, like, look at the character. They look the exact, like they're the same person. They didn't even try to make her look different. You know what I mean? Like they didn't even try to make her look like her own person. You know what I mean? That's what's funny about her, bro. Like the kit, like this, it's the same kit. It's the same colorway. It's the same, like. It's like they put Symmetra in some cosplay or something. Oh, damn. They trying to fight the Rocketeer champs. Y'all bring a lot of heat over here, bro. And a Rocketeer, man. Y'all got too much going. I'm out, bro. Nah, bro. The exit is so far away, bro. Nah, y'all doing too much.
That's the Bible.
What are y'all doing? Y'all trying to hunt bunker or what?
I haven't done too much damage. But this motherfucker putting the word. God.
I'm getting out of here, bro. I ain't staying here doing all this, dog.
Jump out of
Oh, damn. Alright, y'all got him. Get him out. Still Bombardier right there.
Bombardier, up there.
Yeah, he's down.
You try it out when she dies, while she uses her ult, she can come back, cause an explosion. What does the ult do, though? What does the ult do, like, besides her dying?
These guys do not trust us. Listen, buddy. Look at me. You right here. Look at me. Not gonna hurt you guys.
Up there.
Alright? Please. We're here to just kill the drones and we'll all unite together. We'll be one big happy family, okay?
Man, shut up, man. I'm out of here, dog. Let me find an exit. I'm out. I'm far away from all exits, bro.
Head home at the Overlook air shaft.
I'm far. Alright, hold on. Why are there so many drones out here? This is crazy, dog. Look, my team won't even help me, bro. My team is useless, dog. They just standing there watching it, bro. I think they set on fire. Oh, yeah. They get set on fire. Yep, I saw that. Yep. Who you looking for? Who are y'all looking the most forward to playing? I'm gonna get killed, champs. I'm out here talking. I'm about to get killed. I just want to go, man. I ain't got no health. I ain't got no... Hold on. We got health. We got shield, too. Let's lock up. Let's heal up. DPS guy, Mizuki. You talking about the dude that... He reminded me of Sojourn. The dude with the Alari ult. Yeah, I think he's gonna be a little bit busted. Yeah, he got the Bastion gun with the Alari ult, and almost like a Symmetra ult too, because he's got that. You guys, I'm out of here, bro. I ain't risking my life fighting with these guys, dog. I'm out. That joint was hard though. You know what, champ? We only got 12 minutes left. There's 2 minutes. It's like if I leave and go by myself. F it. Come on, let's go. Yeah, it shoots like his gun shoots like Bastion. Shoots like Bat, but the design is Bastion. It's literally got a Bastion gun with a 3-burst Bat. Got an Alari ult with a pulse kind of beam like Sojourn. He's like a mixture of all the most overpowered characters in the game, which is interesting. So yeah, I think he's gonna rival kind of Sojourn as far as kind of that high burst damage. Yeah, that's what's up. And this kit kind of bonds, lets your team significant damage. Yeah, it probably is. I haven't done a deep dive. I've only seen just a little bit. But you know, one thing they do in Overwatch, right? They release the characters pretty strong. So he ain't gonna be trash on release, that's for sure. No, I don't think any of them will be. You know, they'll probably get nerfed down later, but you know. There are so many drones out here. They kind of look like AI characters to me. They didn't really feel like Overwatch characters. Cinematic? No. Oh yeah, I saw some of it. Yeah, but they nerfed Doom again. All they do is nerf Doom. That's all they do. They gave Doom a mythic skin and then they nerfed him.
10 minutes to get out of there. I repeat, 10 minutes.
They put out a cinematic and then they nerfed him to make Vendetta the head or something. It's just kind of weird. Never seen this many drones, champs. Like, it was funny, right? Because the trailer they had of Doom years ago, he did a 1v3 against Tracer, Winston, and Genji. And then they had Vendetta 1v1 him. I wasn't tripping. It's not like I'm a Doom main. That's just what a lot of the comments were, you know? A lot of people didn't like that. People love Doom. One thing I can say, man, people really love Doomfist. That's one thing I've learned. Even though he's hard to play, and people love that character, man. The sheer amount of comments that were about the fact that they keep nerfing him, they keep, you know, doing this to him, doing that. They may bring him back to DPS Doom, though. They may bring him back. What's this game called? Arc Raiders. It's an amazing game. It's amazing. One of the best games I've ever played. It's an amazing game. I'm loving this game. I'm not going near Overwatch anytime soon. The teaser. Hold on, champs. They hit me up. Hold up. They hit me up. I'm gonna try to hit the patrol car, champs. Come on, let's go. Only have 8 minutes, champs. Hold on, let's go. Let's go. Oh my goodness, bro. This is ridiculous, my G. What in the world? What kind of madness is? I'm dead, bro. I'm dead. Oh, they already opened the patrol car too? Damn. Another bombardier. Holy cow, bro. I know what to expect next time I come to this map. This is why I don't play this map. The amount of art that are out here is just they're still up there fighting up those bots. Been busy with school and stuff. Haven't been on much. I feel that. How's school going though? Hey, you're winning from within, Jinx. That's what it's about. Zenyatta's brother is coming in May. I thought Ram was his brother. Yeah, Ram is his brother. Maybe they got more than one brother. You know what I mean? We gotta go. I'm surprised I survived that, champs. I really am. That was like a straight, true war zone, champs. We had to win from within and get out of there. You heard me? It's good. 4 online classes, in-person stats class. That's what's up. Good job. That's what I'm talking about. Champs, somehow I made it out. You heard me? We went from within. We made it out live.
Take down.
Yeah, these guys were insane, dog. The amount I'm coming out here, Chance, with my big gun. I'm coming out here blasting. I'm ready for him next match. Oh yeah, it's all. I mean, they called each other brother. I mean, Ram is called Zen brother before, so that's why. But it's all good. I ain't tripping on it. Who's shooting at us?
All raiders, we have Ark on screen.
Jinx, wait, you're a freshman, right? We got out of there. I don't even know how we got out of there, but we got out of there. We got out. Second semester. So you're doing hybrid school. It's like you got some school online and then some school in person. You liking school, or like what are you going to school for? Alright, Chance, this is gonna be the last match of the night. Let's try to catch a dub in the club. Psychology, that's what's up. I like psychology. I took some fun classes. Psychology had my most interesting classes. Even though I wasn't a psych major, but by far my favorite classes. Some of the stuff was weird, you know, when they teach you about Freud and all that. I didn't agree with a lot of that, but it was still cool just to see the different stages of thinking, you know. Yeah, chance. We barely got out of there, but we did it live. We got out. We got out live. We stayed alive because we did it live. Neuropsychology, or are you trying to be are you gonna try to be a doctorate or what? Like, what's your end goal with it? You gonna play the new heroes on the 10th? Nah, probably not. None of them interested me, to be honest with you. It's not like I mean, I'm just enjoying this right now. But none of those characters really felt like, some of them were cool, but none of them were like, oh snap, you know what I mean? I need to go try, you know, I need to go play that. You know, I need to try that. I was like, it's alright, like it's cool. Like I'm glad they're making content for the game, but in no way, shape, or form did I feel like compelled at all. You know what I mean? So I would much rather them make like fix, like I'm more interested in them reworking, like them talking about the reworks and all that, than I am about the 30th DPS character. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm over DPS, bro. I'm over. There's so many DPS at this stage. I'm just over it. That's all. It seems like that's all it is now, is DPS. Feels like DPS gets stronger and stronger, support gets stronger and stronger, and kind of tank just kind of stays where they are. And that's what I want them to fix. And that's probably what they're not going to fix. So I'm cool on them. I'm cool on them. What else? What else? Coming out here ready to hold it steady, you heard me? I'm coming out here blasting. I'm blasting and Steve Nashing. Jam, should I go in here solo or should I go with a team? I don't know, because see, when you run with a team, it's more likely to be PvP. You run solo, you're more likely to get what you need. So I have a key. And you're more likely to work together as well with other raiders if you go solo. You trio this, you're more likely to PvP it out. So I don't know. It's way more fun, way less toxic than Overwatch. Yeah, it's all about having fun. Like me, I like Overwatch, but I only play it in spurts. You know what I'm saying? So for me, it's like, if I just missed the lock gate, it's all good. We're still gonna run it. If I hit a point, and I hit this point all the time with Overwatch, it's like I'll play it for a little bit, take a break. Play it for a little bit, take a break. You know what I mean? Because this year, to me, this is my personal opinion, but it's also centered around some fact. This year will be the biggest year in gaming history. You have GTA 6 alone will be the biggest game in game history. Just that by itself. Putting GTA away. It's not my game of the year. My game of the year is coming out next month. Crimson Desert. I've been waiting on this game for 2 years, right? This is like Skyrim on steroids. Skyrim is one of my favorite games of all time. This game is like Skyrim times 10. It's like my dream game. Like someone's like, this is your game. It's Crimson Desert. That's like my dream. That's like, if it's anything of what it looks like, if it's half as good as what it looks, who knows how long I'll play that game. I might play that game for 6 months, you know what I mean? Because that's just my game, man. It's just got my name written all over it. It's got Win From Within written all over it. Then there's Phantom Blade Zero, right? That's one of the dopest looking games I've ever seen. Then there's Solaris coming out in April. That's basically Returnal Part 2, which is another game I really enjoy. So there's just so much coming out that's new that I've been looking forward to. That Overwatch is old. It doesn't matter how many characters they make, what they rework, or what they change. It's always going to be old because it's a 10-year-old game. There's too much new stuff coming out for me right now
Let's go to checkpoint.
for it to grab me like that, right? Because these games have never been released,
This is Shani.
so I'm more excited
Hope you
for
hear me all
that.
right.
But you know,
One of the surveyors. Try
once
to stop
those
this before
games
you
kind of
engage. They're said to be full of rare
fizzle
objects,
out,
so we might both come out of this ahead.
you play it for a while, that's when I always come back to Overwatch. I come back to Overwatch when the games are slow. You know, that's always what it's been because the replayability is so high for me. And that is what I like about Overwatch. Like, the replayability is unlike any other game I've ever played, for me, personally. So many fields, I'm not completely sure which one I decided yet. What do you think about the new Overwatch update? It's alright. It's alright. What you think about it? Play Overwatch off stream? Nah, I haven't touched it. I just been on this PlayStation, man. You know, sometimes I'll play Arc Raiders off stream. I haven't touched it, man. You know, but it's only been a week. You know what I mean? It's only been a week since I haven't played it. So it's not like it's been like months or years. You know what I mean? It's only been a week. This is like the 7th day that I've been streaming this game. So, what about you? Have you played it off stream or you been streaming? Yep. Well, they're actually going to be adding 10. They're adding 5 on the 10th, but they're going to be adding 5 more. So out of those 10 characters, there will only be 2 tanks, unless there's a new tank in there that has a silhouette of a DPS or a support, which would be kind of cool, honestly. But it's unfortunate that out of 10 characters, only 2 of them are going to be tanks when they went a whole year without releasing a tank. But you know, they're doing some good changes. I think, you know, content is always good. You know, I hope with the reworks, I hope they fix what's wrong with the game. Heroes were not what's wrong with the game. I mean, there are heroes that are, of course, more busted than others, but that isn't the worst part of the game. But that's good, you know what I mean? You gonna stream Arc Raiders tomorrow? You know you got in a fan base when people keep asking you, yeah. Yeah, I mean, because to that point, like, you know, that's the game I played the most, was Overwatch. So, that's most of my followers are Overwatch people. There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, I still like the game. I never hate on the game, you know, but I'm objective about the game, you know. But I like all kinds of games. I've never just liked Overwatch, you know what I mean? So, I always tell people, man, just play what you like. Have fun. You know, if you like Arc Raiders, like, I play what I like. Like, you know, it's funny. When I say this all the time. When I first started streaming about 7 months ago, this is when Marvel Rivals was just like the hottest thing out. People would be like, Overwatch is dead. Why are you playing this? Overwatch in 2025. Like, Rivals is free. Like, everybody wanted me to play Rivals because that's what was hot. You know, that's what was there. And I didn't care. You know, they're like, I don't see a lot of people streaming Overwatch anymore. I said, oh, for real? Like, I didn't have any understanding of what I'm supposed to play or not. I just play what I like. That's it. And some of y'all were there. I'm like, I'm gonna do a MAGA challenge. I started playing MAGA and took him to GM. You know what I mean? With a 10th of the hours that I have on Hog. So, you know, I have fun. You know, but now I'm having fun on this. You see what I'm saying? And that's just what it is. You know. But yeah, Overwatch will always be around. I've always taken breaks on that game, you know. But the game is old, and that's the challenge. of how do you keep an old game current? You know what I mean? How do you keep an old game like fresh? And that's what they're trying to do. That's why they released 5 characters out. Let's just 5 characters because they see what's happening. They're watching what's happening. So we're just a win from within community at the end of the day. God bless, Jinx. I'll see you later. You take care. Thanks for stopping by, you heard me. Uh-oh. I don't know, Champs, if I'm gonna make it out of here. Hold on. Let's get some cover. So this is a dangerous place, but I'm coming here for one reason. Alright. He was really supposed to get hit with a secret grenade, but we're gonna figure it out. Should have brought a lore grenade with me. Overwatch, you've been playing Overwatch. What you think about the heroes, man? I know you talked a little bit about it earlier. You looking forward to it? What's your thoughts on it? I'm only here a chance for one reason. I'm trying to hit this patrol car. It may not even be worth it for real, but especially since I missed it. I missed the event. Should have brought way more healing with me. The new heroes I don't like, 'cause they don't feel original. Yeah, Overwatch, you're just like me, bro. You just like me, champ. Now, the samurai dude feels original to me, though. But outside of him, and he feels original, and who else? Doing? I'm dead. No.
Okay, let's group up. Over there.
Oh man. I had this guy too. Somebody come help me. Is there anybody around that can help me? Anybody?
I need a defib.
I think it's over, champs. Man, that's what makes that map hard, bro. Like you fight with that dude and then you're getting smacked by the arc and... Is that still in my safe pocket, the patrol key? I don't know. That was tough, man. We almost had it, too. That Wops came in there. Alright, cool. We still kept that, though. Lost everything else. Lost the whole cracker. I got another one though, so I'm not worried about it. Let me see. Advanced electrical. I don't have no electrical components. All right, let's see what we can break down. I need those. I'm sure this has some. I ain't going down no loss, you heard me? I'm going back. I'm going back and I will have my revenge. I gotta just set up my, I gotta make a better setup here. Alright, so got my Trailblazers. I need to have Seeker grenades. I need to have my wolf packs. I had the wolf packs and the Seekers before, but I got messed up because the Seekers weren't equipped. So I got cooked out there. Let me bring a lore grenade. Smoke grenade. We need a smoke grenade. Yeah, I got it. I got it. Hold on. We got it live. We got it live, you heard me. We got it live. Pull you out. Safe pocket. What does it mean to win from within? It just means to be the best and highest version of yourself, right? Pray, meditate, high self-esteem, self-actualizing, right? Becoming who you were meant to be in this world. It's not materialistic. It's not capitalistic. It's about your purpose. It's about your spirit. It's about your mind. It's about your body, you know, and tapping into yourself to win that inner battle that we all have every day. Whether it's low self-esteem, depression, anger, sadness, right? Just to max out everything that's good in your life and to tap into the highest version of who you are. That's what it means to win from within. Good question. That's a marathon. You know, that's something you got to do every day. You know, that's an everyday thing. Or that's going to the gym. You know, every day is a new day. You heard me. So every day you got to get back to the drawing board. How do I know I'm meant to be? That's where the prayer and meditation come in. Right. So you to your point, you don't know who you're meant to be until you get in touch with who you really are and get in touch with the Most High. And the only way to do that is prayer and meditation. That's where the within part comes from. You see what I'm saying? Because everything in this world is outside of us. So we live a very surface life because everything we focus on is you know, what we can see. But the true essence of who we are is within, right? You can't see your spirit. You can't see your mind. You can't see your heart. You can't see your feelings. You can't see what's inside of you. Sometimes you can feel it, but you can't see it. So you got to tap into that. And the only way to tap into it is prayer and meditation. Taking walks, going outside, turning off the game, turning off the phone, connecting with your spirit and your consciousness, connecting with the Most High. That's how you do it. But you gotta, it takes time to get in tune with it. And as you do that, that's when you discover
Got something for me?
who you really are. And that's the winning from within.
Got your eye on something?
You heard me. Good question.
A picky customer. I respect that.
Okay. I'm going out with a bang. Hopefully we walk
Okay,
away.
What else?
They took me out last time, but I'm coming back live. Trailblazers, shields. Let's bring some more shields with us. Let's bring some more shields. We gotta come in here a little more heavy duty than that. Let's bring some extra bandages for show. I got my smokes with me, so smokes, trailblazers, Bob. Let's bring some bobbies with us.
You got good timing.
We need those seekers.
Just restock the good stuff.
Yeah.
Hope you've got room in your pack for that.
Yeah, we got room. We got room. All right. I need some bobbies. No, some wolf packs. All right. We got one wolf pack. Let's make two. All right. Appreciate the likes, champs. Appreciate the likes. All right. I'm gonna take another. I got 5 smokes. That's enough. But let me get some more heals, though. Let me get some more heals. We're going to war. We gotta be healed up. We gotta be ready to hold it steady. Let's go to Lance. You heard me.
What's the damage?
And let me get some more shield too.
That's a son.
Alright, for sure. I'm going in here blasting, you heard me. I'm going here blasting and Steve Nashing. Alright. We have enough ammo. That's the key. Do I have enough ammo? No, I don't. Alright. That should be enough. 50 shots with the anvil. Hole cracker. I'm gonna have my grenades do most of the work. I'll put the smoky down. Put the sneaker out. Hold on. Put that sneaker back in. Yeah, put the seeker back in. I wish I can have another. I wish I could have 6 slots. Right? Because that's the problem. When it's not in your slot, it's hard to access. And that's the challenge sometimes, is when you can't access it quickly, it can be a trouble. Seeker, trail. I need the smoke with me though. I need that smoke. Where's the smoke at? Put the smoke here, because I'm gonna throw the smoke. I'm gonna throw the seeker. Smoke's gonna give me the cover. Could throw a lure grenade, but a lot of times they don't last that long. So I'd rather throw the smoke, stand in that. Alright, we're gonna run it live. Last match of the night. I love Stella. Typically I would have ran that, but this is personal right now. She can resurrect herself, do her ult, and stop healing all at the same time. That's insane. She might be unkillable, yeah. I appreciate the words of wisdom. Oh, for sure. You're welcome, man. Yeah, that's overpowered. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, right? They just make all these broken characters, you know? She looks cool, though. Alright, champs. Last match. Let's try to get a dub in the club. I'm going in solo. I'm only really here for the patrol car. but we're getting ready to hold it steady. So we're trying to get a dub in the club. They swarmed me last time, you know. I had that Bastion. Bastion ain't really hard by himself. I saw the stupid wasps and hornets by him. Let's do it. Do I have? I think I have this. I think I have that.
Let's go to checkpoint.
Going for the patrol car. Hey, signing out. Notorious, God bless, man. I'll see you next time. Thanks for stopping by. You heard me. Appreciate all your help and your support. Keep winning from within. We'll see you on the next one, champ. God bless. Not good that there's a Rocketeer. This could be tough. I don't want him to aggro me. But I will take out this little pesky. There's an insane amount of arc out here, so that's what we came for. I don't want to get close to the Rocketeer. I'm not even going to worry about it. It's not worth it. Close to the patrol car. He set me up in a good spot, so... What is that? It's the Rocketeer. I want to hit him with a wolf. Oh no, that's not the Rocketeer doing that. That's something else. I'm not familiar with that sound though. He's not looking at me, so I'm not going to worry about him right now. I'm just trying to get to the patrol car, see if there's anything in it worth anything. Raider down. Like Arc Central, bro. Throw the Seekers, that's what they're for. That's what they're for. smokes. Where the smokes? Let's get in here and get the smokes out. See, that's the problem. I can only use, you know what I mean? Hold on. Seekers took those guys out quick. You see that? More just dropped. It's gonna be a long battle. I should have came in here with a squad.
Don't shoot. Hey there.
Can you help me with these art, please, if you can? It's all good. If you gotta go, just get out of here. It's all good. Appreciate it, though.
Yeah, no problem, bro.
Oh. That hurt. Whoa, that killed me. Wow. Oh my. Oh my goodness, champs.
Someone got a defibrillator?
I don't know if he's by me now. Man, I don't think I can solo this guy like that, champs. He hit me with the mortar right above the truck.
Forget it.
I'm right. I mean, he's right in front of me too, bro.
Could use a defib.
I should have hit him with the hole cracker, bro. I didn't even use it. Yo, anybody around? I need a defib.
Anyone got a defib?
Yeah, champs. I'm gonna have to run this with the trios. Damn. Yeah, there ain't no way.
I need a defib.
Died again. Can you believe that? This place is hot and heavy, champs. I'm coming out. I gotta come out here with the trios. I gotta come out here with the trios. You heard me? Because going in there solo like that, bro, it's just suicidal, bro. It's suicidal. I didn't fight that thing smart either, bro. I should have used my hole cracker from a distance, but the problem with using the hole cracker like that, you know, in the open, he's got the mortar, you know what I mean? So I was trying to stay under cover, but we all saw what happened. That's why I was trying to take him out with the grenades, you know what I mean? I was trying to get him out there as fast as I could. That's just a tough map, man, with all the wasps and all the... We're gonna get him, though. We're gonna get him live. What am I gonna run against this guy? I had a good game plan, so my game plan worked perfectly for the wasps and the, you know, arc that was surrounding them. I had some help from the homies, some randoms. But then that mortar went right over the bus, landed right over me. I'm trying to see how I can run this. I say the best thing to do is kind of scope them out from as far as you can. And just play it like that. I hit him with 3 trailblazers. That wasn't enough. And I didn't expect it to be. Let me see. Got my Pharaoh, heavy ammo. Anvil would be good too. Let's make another anvil.
You've got coin, I've got weapons.
Champs, I should have been in the bed, you heard me, but we ain't going out like that. We ain't going out like that. That's just what it is. I ain't going out to no bot like that. We gonna do a lot. One way or another. We gonna win from within and catch a dub in the club. I'm hoping this will be the one. Get this out of here. What is this? Okay. Showstopper, Smoke, Seeker, Trailblazer. Need my healing. Where's my shield rechargers? I need more bandages. More. Chain like Roadhog. That's crazy. A support with a chain? Like, I saw his gun is like a type of boomerang. What you think about that hero? A support with a hook is crazy. Can't say I miss Overwatch though. But Mizuki, he's pretty dope. Alright. Do I got everything? Guns, heavy ammo. Got it. What else? Let's get some more ammo, bro. We're going in there fighting the big dogs. We need some more ammo for sure though. Alright. More ammo. Tempted, Serpegio, Renegade. I'm not running the shoddy. What we running? Pistol. I'm running pistol right now. Why? You know what? The Pharaoh should have a extended magazine, and it doesn't. That would make the Pharaoh really good. If the Pharaoh had an extended magazine, it probably would be one of the best guns in the game, for sure. All right, hold up. Just let me get my let me get the healing. We out. The ammo and the healing.
Back again?
Yeah. Yup. Let me get a little bit more.
All right, let's keep this simple.
You get that?
You know how to use that, right? Keep that safe.
And what else? More heals.
Well, if it isn't my regular. In good hands, I hope.
Alright, more heals. Just wasted that. Not entirely.
Someone told me today I was one of a kind. I'm assuming they meant that as a compliment.
Yeah, they did. Alright. Now. Where are my heals? Shields. We need more shield. We're going for war. That's what we're getting ready for.
You got good taste there.
Alright. We're gonna mob up with the trios this time. It is what it is. It is what it is. I tried it solo twice. Wasn't enough. So whether we die to the people, we die to the bots. We going in live. Alright, champs. I've said twice this is the last match of the night. Okay? But I gotta make an executive decision. Win, lose, or draw. I gotta stop it right here. But hopefully, because I'm only here for one reason. I'm just trying to get to this patrol car. It's got some loot in there. Probably won't even be that good, to be honest with you. That's the goal. Alright.
Let's go to checkpoint.
Yo.
I don't even think I brought adrenaline shots with me this time. Nice. That's what I was looking for, champs. Now I can upgrade my bench. That was the last item I needed. 18 minutes left. We came in late. They may have already looted the truck.
Over there. Hornet. Wasp. There. By the overlook air shaft. Hornet. Let's head home at the overlook air shaft. Over there.
One time I forget my stems. nearly as much archive. They must have killed it. Yep, they opened it. That's what happens when you come late. Not like I chose, you know what I mean? That's just when they brought us in. They brought me in late.
Danger. Over there.
I'm about to turn around, bro. I don't even think it's worth it. I came here for one reason. Damn. Let me search one. Oh, it's just one person. Ooh. I needed some olives. They had a big battle up here. Let me get out of here, bro. I'm just wasting time.
Follow me. Down here.
I came in here for one reason. By the time we got here, everything was looted, so there's no point even being here anymore. So let's get out of here while we can early. That's if I can find out how to get out of here.
On me. Come on. Head home at the Overlook Air Shaft.
Let's go.
An Ark orbiter is en route. The safe window is closing. You have 10 minutes to return to Speranza. I repeat, 10 minutes.
Form up. Over there. Let's go to the Overlook Air Shaft. Head home at the Fragrant Hatch. Let's head home at the Forest Air Shaft.
We still got a long way to go. This was actually a good run. I actually got a Surveyor Vault, which is what I needed to upgrade my bench. So we're going to do that. And I came in here in this map late. So they did everything. What's happening? Looks like my team's getting shot up by Ark. Sorry, dog. I don't know what y'all doing, but I gotta go. He might have got flanked. The other guy's still alive. And I hear shots out here. He's 200 meters away. I don't know where the other guy was. I guess he got flanked or he got ambushed or what. I don't know. He might make it.
Adaptive engaged. Fan slowdown confirmed. Remain behind safe boundary. Passage granted. Passage granted.
Damn. I ain't waiting for these guys. He's still alive though. He'll be good. I don't. That's one thing about me, man. It's like I ain't waiting for you, bro. There's a bunch of campers out there or something like that. All right. I think we're ready. Let's try to get in here on time. I got in there last time at 15 minutes. Let's get in on time.
Let's go to the reinforced reception.
Well, how much time we
Move to
got?
that location.
Alright, we got good time. We're going straight there. Why? Because I need that patrol car. That thing is way too tanky, man. Hey, relax, bro. Relax. You didn't even kill that other guy. I killed him.
On me, down here.
This guy doesn't even have any shields. Dang. Oh, they're out looting over there. I can't say I blame him. I'm playing a risky game right here. Could also run across an enemy team.
Come on me.
I bet you that patrol car don't even have nothing in it for real. They never do.
Here.
Follow me, out here. I'm hurt. Help me out. On me, down here.
by myself. Gotta play this smart. He's already looted and booted. I'm just here for the patrol car. Bad luck tonight, champs. Bad luck.
Heads up.
I'm trying to aggro this Rocketeer, but why? What's? Oh, it's over.
Danger. Up there.
Yeah. I got bad luck tonight. Try to go on with a team. I left the team because trying to get to the patrol car. Still never made it to the patrol car, bro. So we're gonna shut it down there. It's just not my night. I tried 3 different times in a row, 2 solo, actually 4 times, 2 solo, 2 with a squad. We'll try it again tomorrow. No big deal. All right, champs. God bless y'all. Keep winning from within. I'll see y'all in the next one. I'll be on here tomorrow around, 9 o'clock. Take care.